back to Shades of Mazani. My name is Mazani, for those of you who do not know who I am. And for those of you who do, but are just back for another video, welcome back. All right, you guys, so today we are doing something a little bit different. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys a couple of tips on how you can feel confident in lingerie. Lingerie is something that is near and dear to my heart personally. I used it in my time of need when I was feeling down with my confidence and my self-worth. I used lingerie to boost myself, and so that's why I'm such a big advocate for it and so passionate about it. I also, just generally believe that all bodies are lingerie bodies, and I'm tired of people saying that plus size, big girls, fat girls, whatever you want to call them, don't look good in lingerie, shouldn't be wearing lingerie, should be trying to hide their bodies, should be ashamed of their bodies if they're not, trying to be small. Honestly, I really just am so confuddled by those statements, and I'm here to show you guys how you can be confident in lingerie and just give you a couple tips on how you can be confident in lingerie. So let's go ahead and just hop right on into the video. Let's not do the housekeeping and all the things. Let's really get into the nitty. But before I go ahead and hop on into the video, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified every single time that I post a video. All right, let's go ahead and hop in. All right, so the first tip that I want to give you guys is it starts with loving yourself unconditionally. Now, I know this is kind of like, well, why did you start with unconditional love if I'm trying to be confident in lingerie? But that's part of it, is accepting yourself. You have to accept yourself for you to love yourself, for you to feel good about yourself. You have to accept yourself wholly. Everything that you like, everything that you don't like about yourself, you have to accept it. And that's probably one of the harder things to do, but it really starts with making small changes. I can give you guys a personal example. When me and a boyfriend broke up, I thought I had lost myself in that relationship. And it was very interesting for me because before I hadn't really lost my confidence. It had been a long time since I had really lost my confidence in a relationship because I felt it before, and I had made a vow to myself that I would, we're not going to do that again, right, Mazani? Right. And so to help get my confidence back, I used lingerie as a stepping stone to help me. I started off buying bodysuits and teddies and things like that, and putting those on and just going in the mirror and just looking at myself in the mirror, looking at the things that I didn't like about myself and complimenting myself, complimenting that specific thing about myself. Taking the time to, give myself affirmations, and dancing around, with lingerie on and chilling with lingerie on. It just puts your body in a place where it's like you feel good. When I put, a comfortable yet cute bralette on, I feel good. And so I started doing that more and more and more often, and I started feeling so much better about myself. So yeah, that's really the first thing, is that you have to love yourself unconditionally. And it starts with making small changes. Every small change can lead to a big result. So just remember that. When you're feeling down, remember who the fuck you are. You were that bitch. And, and every small step, every small change leads to a bigger result. All right, so I am back with tip numero dos. All right, so tip number 2 is create a self-care routine. Creating that self-care routine is going to help you get in the mood. It sets the mood for you. It helps you, get into that feeling good, feeling confident space. It's kind of like when people work out, or people work out in the morning, kind of helps them get their day going. Or a better way to phrase it would be foreplay. It's like the foreplay before sex, right? You got to do the things to get you going, right? Before I put on lingerie, my self-care routine is, generally speaking, I set the mood and I put on a playlist, one of my playlists that I love to listen to, so that it's booming throughout my apartment. And then, I go and take a shower. Maybe I'll soak in the tub. And when I'm in the shower, I'm doing all the things. The body washes, the body scrubs, the shower lotions, all the things. You're doing all the things, relaxing, allowing myself to just, you know, let the water hit me, allowing myself to continuously, you know, get my thoughts out, sing, dance, do all the things that I want to do in the shower. Absolutely positively love water, hot tubs, ocean, you know, whatever. I do love the water. So me just being, you know, in the shower or soaking in the tub, it really just helps me, you know, kind of center myself and feel good and relaxed. And then after, you know, I take my shower, I get out, I do all my lotions and my oils and things like that, so that I'm smelling good. You know, I spray a couple spritz of perfume so that I'm feeling great about myself and feeling, you know, a little luxurious, and, you know, just pampering myself, giving myself the love that I would want to receive from someone else, right? And then after, you know, I get myself all oiled up and stuff like that, if I want to do my makeup and my hair, I go ahead and do my hair and my makeup. If I don't, I don't. And then I put the lingerie on. So my routine isn't anything that's super big, and if I want to, I can add things in there. Like sometimes I'll meditate, or I'll just, you know, come out here and I'll chill with my plants and just kind of vibe out with my plants, listen to music, check them, see how it's going, look at the new growth, reflect on myself. You know, I do a mirror. I can add, subtract, and mirror the different things to that. It really just depends on what I need in that moment, right? So yeah, that's tip number 2. Make sure that you're creating that self-care routine. Okay, so I am back with tip number 3, and tip number 3 is wear what makes you feel confident. Wear what makes you feel sexy. You know, this one, it might be a little too on the nose, but I feel like it needs to be said. You have to wear what makes you feel good. If you don't feel good in a 2-piece set yet, then don't wear it. If you feel like the baddest bitch and a baby doll, put that baby doll on and rock it. If you feel like the best thing smoking in a 2-piece pajama set, put the 2-piece pajama set on and rock and roll, sis. One of my favorite things to wear is a 3-piece garter. And there was a time when I first started wearing lingerie where I didn't feel like my body looked good in lingerie. My body looked good in a 3-piece set. I had to work myself up to it. And what I did was I started with the teddies. I started with the, you know, teddies and the bodysuits. And then I slowly started going up to 2-piece sets. I started small, and I started making small changes to make sure that I was confident in where I was, right? So though I felt like my body was too big, so I made the changes to start losing weight, I also ensured that if I were to ever gain the weight back, you still couldn't tell me I couldn't wear a 3-piece garter. I still love myself unconditionally enough to know that I look damn good in a 3-piece garter, no matter if I'm 230 pounds or if I am 290 pounds, period. So yeah, if you feel like you are the baddest bitch, or you are the baddest thing smoking in a baby doll, put the baby doll on. Take the small steps at a time, because once you feel good in that, then you're gonna be like, oh, if I look good in this, well, let me go ahead and try that. And when you try that, you might feel differently when you try it again, or try it the next time, or think about it the next time. You might feel differently. So yeah, make sure that you're just wearing things that make you feel good, make you feel sexy. Yeah. So that is the 3 tips that I wanted to share with you guys today. They were 3 really quick tips. I wanted to make sure this video still stayed relatively within my 9 to 10 minute video window. So I hope these tips really were helpful for you guys. I hope that we can continue the conversation down below in the comment section. Please, please, please let me know if these tips were helpful. Please let me know if you want me to elaborate a little bit more on these tips. And as always, it has been real, you guys. Until next time, XOXO, Shades of Mizani.